The thoughts, views, and opinions are that of my own. I'm not a salesman. I cannot be bought. This is all entertainment. Let's go.
The cipher. It's the new cipher.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Today, we're going to be starting off doing the first impressions on the new Chanel release. It released yesterday. Bleu De Chanel L'exclusif. So, and it probably not L'exclusif. It's probably another way to pronounce that. And I'm going to apologize if I pronounce that wrong. It's probably just exclusive. But I'm not French. I'm from America. This is how I'm saying it now. I'll educate myself. And if I do a full review, I will come back and say it for those who care about things like that, who want to be overly critical. I do appreciate it. But we're going to do our first impressions on this fragrance. What I think about it, what are my thoughts, and how I feel. To give you a little backstory, to me, the Bleu De Chanel line is a legendary line to me. I rank it up there as a legendary scent. I still have my 2010 EDT 50 ml bottle with stuff in it, very little, maybe 15 mLs left. I don't spray this. You say, dang, you had this since 2010. Yes. I don't spray it because sometimes I just want to smell it, because I remember where I was at and the first time I smelt this bottle, wore it outside, and the amount of compliments it got the first time I wore it. This just in general for me, I know for some people it's Creed Aventus. For me, the Bleu De Chanel DNA over Sauvage is just a legendary DNA. Now, with that said, you also have the Eau de Parfum for those who like that. Now, this is your more like well-known. This took that DNA and gave you something with a little bit more projection, added some incense, made it a little bit brighter, ambery. I believe what they put the ambroxan in here, I believe is in here, but don't quote me on that. But it just made it more of an ambery experience instead of like this watery citrus, grapefruit, amazing ambery fragrance. Love it. But with this one, it can get a little loud if you overdo it, but I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but you know, it's a lot of it's missing. So I wear that. They came out with what I believe is the king of the DNA, and that's the Parfum edition. This, I burnt through it. I had a 50 ml, burnt through it. Look at what I got behind me. Burnt through it. Got 100 ml last year. I believe I got this 100. I believe. And it's, I don't know, 75, 60 something percent left in, well, probably like 70, 75% left in this bottle. So yeah, I say all that to say, I love the DNA. It's legendary. I don't want to have high expectations for this, but I love the DNA and I think it's classic. So I'm a little bit biased on that, but we'll see. So let's just go ahead and get to it and see what's going to work for this. So just open it up. Let me see. What did I pay for this? I still got the receipt. So this is $275. About time you do taxes, it's going to be $291.50. Now that's a little crazy to me. That's a bit absurd. But y'all see what I have behind me. It is price. It's kind of, for me, if it's good, it's good. If it's worth it, it's worth it. And some of that will go into the topic of the day, which I'm glad this came out because it just fell right in line to the topic of the day. So it has your regular Chanel box. For those who have seen it, it's more of a square. I kind of like this look. It's just kind of easy, simple, and just what it is. But let's just go ahead and go to skin. Let's just go ahead and get to it and see what this is hitting on. So let's see. Okay, so hold on, let me put this right here. So okay, so what I'm getting, without looking at any notes, I'm getting this spicy, slightly smoky, citrus tinge to the composition. To me, I would equate that to some sort of incense. more importantly, it's very reminiscent to like Ethiopian frankincense. Ethiopian frankincense, from my experiences, have a very lemony, fresh smell to it. So for me, that's what I get so far from the DNA. I get this slightly smoky, like leathery, woody, ambery thing going on with this, not a regular citrus. To me, it has to be frankincense. I haven't looked at the notes. To me, frankincense is in here, whether they list it or not, because I'm getting that resinous, ambery, smoky incense as the freshness from this composition. Performance, will this be a little bit stronger? It smells like it's a little bit stronger, and because it has that leathery, ambery, woody kind of base, it'll probably be a denser fragrance, great for autumn and winter. Nights out, it just has that night out vibe. Will it perform better? A possibility, but I don't think that makes a fragrance better just because it performs better. If that was the case, there's a lot of like cheap fragrances that would be better than, I don't know, like some of these expensive fragrances. If you judge a fragrance that way and it's king because it's performance, get it. I get it. I don't think a fragrance should only last 2 minutes, and you should try to smell it for a period of time, but I don't need 12, 15 hours. If you have 50, 40, 100, 1,000 fragrances, why would you want something to last that long? You're never going to burn through it if everything lasted that long. So I don't judge things by that. So my first impression, I still like the Parfum a little bit better. This has that Bleu De Chanel DNA. It makes it a little bit more, it makes it masculine. To me, this is a masculine fragrance. A woman can wear whatever she want to wear, but to me, this is a quintessential woody, ambery, leathery, incense, slightly smoky, very sexy fragrance. And it's mass appealing. It has a mass appealing thing. If compliments is what you seek, you'll get compliments with this, but you'll also get compliments with a lot of fragrances. And we'll get to that later on in the video on why, if that's important to you. If that's important to you, cool. Here's kind of some of my problem right now. Again, I think the Parfum is better. Right now, first impressions, I remember when I first smelled the Parfum, better fragrance to me. So do a lot of other fragrances in the $300 range. A Xerjoff, a Nichane, a Unique, a Luxury. Yeah, it do. They smell better too. Okay, so with the Bleu de Chanel, it's smoothing out. It doesn't smell so artificial, kind of. It smells, but Chanel is legendary house. I expect the best from Chanel. Yeah, that's rounding out really nice, but I'm just kind of getting an ambery, woody scent with a ambery, leathery, woody with a little bit of smoke. For 300, I mean, it's your choice. My entry point is 220 right now, 220 with, and that'll be 20% off during Christmas or whatever. Or if you want to open up a new card, you get 20% off on your first purchase, and boom, that's when you get that 220. That's entry. Right now, I still feel the same way. It smells good, man. Listen, you're gonna get compliments, bro. It's Bleu Chanel. It's a legendary scent. I like it. I want it in my collection. I mean, I kind of have it in my collection. I'm just not happy at $275. $220 is the entry. $220 is the entry for this. And I hate that, people say, we're paying $220 for a designer fragrance. Yeah, well, welcome to the 2025 where fragrance prices went up. Welcome. Have a seat. No, this is good, bro. I still like it's missing that fresh citruses. One thing I like about the Parfum is the Parfum has that pineapple, that lemon zest. I like that sweetness up top. I like that, and I like that a lot. I like the sweetness a lot. Like, it goes into that realm. Yeah. It really smells. And again, I'm getting that hint of smoke. It's just ambery, leathery. It's very masculine, has a darkness to it. It's a sexy fragrance. It's your money. $275 short. Is it bottle worthy? Yeah. As a collector, I would like to have it. You know, when I said if I want to wear that DNA, I would probably wear this. I think it different. It's not as fresh. It's not as fresh. And it's not as fresh. It's kind of like a masculinized version of the DNA. Like masculine. Can a woman wear it? Sure. But it is masculine. It's dark. It's resinous. It's sexy. It will get compliments. You just have to ask yourself, it's $275. My advice, it's not going to be sold out. It's not going to be discontinued before January of 2026. Between now and January, various department stores will have a holiday beauty sale. Get it then. That's my advice. You do with that information what you want. If you're waiting for it to be on a discounter, you will never find it there. Chanel will sue you if you put it on a discounter. They'll sue you. They shut down a discounter before, I believe, in Europe that had their products on there. It's a big thing. You cannot decant Chanel without them suing you. If you decant it, they will sue you. Take that information, do what you want to do. Good luck with that. Somebody rats you out for whatever reason because they hating. Good luck with that, Holmes, gals. Do with that information what you see fit. But it's a good fragrance. It's good. It's good. I still, you know, at the $300 price, I still don't think it's worthy enough to be in this lineup. And I think this lineup is the $300 lineup. So when you talk about a genre of fragrances, whether it's oud, ambers, citrus, vetivers, cedars, leathers, oud is kind of king when it comes to compliments for me. And you're going to forget about this because everybody will be pushing that. Guess also what? Clone companies will clone this. Oh, just wait for it. Wait for it. You know what you're about to be bombarded with? Algabra, Bleu De whatever, Game of Spades, Bleu or whatever, the exclusive. It's going to be a continue. Oh, this is just like it, but it's a little bit more. It's better. Then a new one going to come out that's going to add another twist. And they're going to be like, oh, guess what? You got to get this. This is better than the one that I said was the best 2 weeks ago, but this has this and this is better now. Damn, I got to get that clone now. And then somebody going to say, oh, a new one, the new company going to say, damn, they added pineapple. Let me add orange juice accord to that and some rum. Ooh, this is better. Camera came out with one that's Camera fresh, exclusive. And that has this and it's better than that. And it performs and it lasts all day. And your favorite influencers are going to talk about it. And everyone is going to be better than the next one. And now you have 5 clones of this. You spent over $400 for it. You don't wear them all when you just could have bought this for $220 on sale. Again, I'm not your financial advisor, but I am giving you some advice on the game. It's going to happen. Clone companies already have this. They already put it in a machine, and at least in a month, 2 clone companies will come out. They will send influencers free bottles. They will pay those influencers $5,000 or more to put it into a top 10, to review it, talk about it. And because I like the $5,000 plus check, I'm going to put it in multiple top 10s. Why? Because I want to turn 5 into 10, 10 into 15. I like money. And now you're going to see the Gaba fragrance are going to be on multiple people's top 10s multiple times. You're going to say, oh, this is the best one. And you're going to go buy it. That's the game, y'all. That's the game that's going to be played. Is anybody wrong? In life, there's sellers and buyers. There's marks. Are you a mark? I don't know. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. But trust me, you're going to see it. A month and a half, there'll be clones. Yeah, I'm just getting amber woods. A nice, warm amber. Some would say animalic. I wouldn't classify it as animalic. I would just say a nice, warm, balsamic, or not balsamic. I would say more resinous than balsamic amber. Woody amber. So if this is your date night, you know, this is your grown man, nights out, fresh. I mean, not fresh. Your nights out, cigar lounge, grown man, more masculine. It's more of an unk fragrance. Unk fragrances. Oh, that's a good one. Top 10 unk fragrances. Somebody might have did it already. If they haven't, well, there you go. Top 10 unk fragrances. But this is an unk fragrance. This is like, you know, you unk when you wear this. I'm telling you, you unk. It's more masculine. I like it though. I like it. I just still don't like it for $275. For $300. I like it at $220, $236. That's where I like it. And that's my thoughts on, and I put it back in the box. Let me take it out. Let me take it back out. That's my thoughts on Bleu De Chanel L'exclusif. Very good fragrance. It takes the DNA, but brings it down to a more wearable, ambery, woody leather fragrance with a hint of smoke that wraps around the fragrance. And that smoke is like shisha. So it's slightly fruity, but not really a fruity fragrance, which is coming from the incense, but a nice burn. It's very warm, a very warm, mature fragrance. So this is the more mature of the DNA. And that's Bleu De Chanel L'exclusif. That's my first impressions on that.
The new Cypher.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?